Will Phil Hellmuth play the WSOP main event like he's been doing every year since 1988? This is the gift that just keeps giving, because in an exclusive interview with POKERORG, Phil Hellmuth said he is not going to play the main event unless they change some of the structures, which are decidedly against the old folks.
It's just too tough. It's just exhausting.
Later, he posts on his Twitter that he will or will not play the main event depending on the results of a poll.
I'm gonna honor whatever the Twitter poll says.
The poll gets removed when it was leaning in one direction. Finally, we see Phil Hellmuth show up at the 25K fantasy draft, and he's gonna be playing the main event. Now, while we're on the subject of the 25K fantasy draft, you have just a little bit more time to make your own fantasy draft free roll to win a 10K main event seat. I already made mine. You've got until May 29th at noon, and now all the numbers are in. So let's start off with some of the surprises from the fantasy draft. Number 1, Negreanu picks himself for the first time.
And I heard 108, and I was like, really? Sure. So I had to completely abort mission, which was to go Max Coleman, Joao Smau. But instead of Max Coleman, Joao Smau, it's me and Joao Smau. So I'll take that piece.
Negreanu also drafted Mike Mattisau for the low price of $3, and Mike Mattisau is salty AF about it. He is coming to this year out for blood. This year, there were 24 total 25K fantasy draft teams, which is a record-breaking number. And this year's best team name probably has to go to Martin Zamani's team, which was Frog Poison. And he still got drafted, even though he said, "You guys know, I take drugs, right?" In the heartwarming story of the 25K fantasy draft, both Brock Wilson and his partner Cherish Andrews are on the same team. And while we're talking about Andrews, let me dish this out for you. Andrew Moreno went for only $1, which according to several people might be the best deal of the draft. On the other side of the fence, we've got Jeremy Osmus going for $141, which was the maximum amount paid for any player. Both of these guys are members of our player advisory board, and we are so proud of them. Finally, wrapping up our showdown on the 25K fantasy draft, our boy Alan Kessler was snubbed for the second time ever in the fantasy draft, and Casino King,
I'm never making that mistake again in my life.
you're welcome.